Good morning, students.
Good morning, parents and guardians. Should we start today off with a little joke?
We could do. Let's say Happy Friday first, because it is Friday today, isn't it?
Happy Friday.
Everyone. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll start with a joke. Do you want to go first or me?
Yeah, I'll go first. What did the left eye say to the right eye?
What did the left eye say to the right eye? What?
Something between us smells.
Ha ha, my one. So I think, what do you give a sick lemon?
What?
Lemonade.
Like a band-aid.
I did have another one, but I've forgotten it. Not very funny, that one, is it? Lemonade is alright.
It's kind of a bit like Band-Aid.
It is.
And you can get Band-Aids with pictures of lemons
You bring
on it.
someone aid, that's bringing them help. So yeah, I suppose it is quite funny.
Yeah.
Alright, now today's maths numeracy task. What we're going to do today, because it's Friday, we're going to do something a little bit fun for Zaya. Miss C, I should say. She's going to, obviously being school teaching at home, she's going to design, when she goes back to school, a new classroom. Okay? Now, she's going to think about the layout of the classroom, what she wants in the classroom, and she's going to be covering area, perimeter. Okay, and you can even get the students to put an X and Y axes on this so they can actually plot things and give you the coordinates as well. So, for example,
How many students?
These are some of the questions you might want to cover. First of all, how many students in the classroom? Then the student will need to work out, and you can go through it, Missy.
How many desks are required?
So how many desks are required? Work out how many students, how many desks are required in the classroom.
So, to make it a little bit harder, if you're older, maybe one desk could be for two.
You could do one desk for two, yeah, or you could work in millimetres rather than using the centimetre. You don't have to use the centimetre guide, you can work in millimetres. That's a good idea, Missy. What are some of the other things we have to cover?
Draw a desk.
So you've got to draw the desk, okay, make sure you use a ruler. Another one?
Work out the area and
perimeter.
Yeah.
So the area, how do we work out the area?
Not exactly sure.
Can you not remember how to work out area?
Oh, with the X, Y axis.
How do we work out the area of something? What do you do?
We could
Do you
say
know?
like 14.
Yeah, but do you know how to work out the area?
No.
Okay, length times width is how you work out the area. Okay, so you might want to write that down. Length times width. Okay, use your pen, grey lead. Length times width to work out area. Perimeter. For perimeter, what is a perimeter, Zaya? And the way I remember this is if you say the perimeter of the fence.
Length times what was it?
Length times width. Now, what do you think perimeter means?
Well, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna have a little guess.
Yeah, I like.
Maybe it's like the
Look
space.
at the clues that I gave you. Perimeter of the fence. What's the perimeter of the ground, the fence?
Maybe like the length and width put together, but that's area, so
You're on the right lines.
maybe
Perimeter. When you say
It's
the
like-
perimeter of my garden, what do you mean by that?
maybe like the length of it.
Yeah, it could be. Well, it's all the way round. So you work out the whole outside. So to do that, you count all the way around the outside.
So it would be how many squares are around.
Yeah, so you count all the way around.
And that would be
Okay, so you're going to work out perimeter, area. Okay, and you're going to work out what the area of each of your desks are. So length times width. Get the students to do a little scale. Okay, in their books. You can also do the X and Y axes, as I said, and you can get them to put the coordinates in, because then you can ask them to write down the coordinates of each of their desks. They might have certain things in their new classroom that they want, like a library area, a reading area, so you get them to put the coordinates for that down. The opportunities are endless with this one. You can get them to do lots of things. You can talk about directions. You can either get them afterwards to direct you from one side of the classroom to another. You could bury some treasure in the classroom and get them to direct you as well.
the perimeter of this is 89.
Well done. So you've worked it out. Now, I'll give you some tips on how to work out. Because I saw then, what were you doing? Did you count the whole way around?
Yeah, I just counted the whole way around.
So Miss C counted the whole way around the book. Now, what do you think the quickest way to do it would be if you wanted the perimeter of this?
Well, you could find out how many is on this level, because that would be the same as this level.
Excellent.
And you could double them.
Excellent.
And then find out this and this, and then
Good.
that would be the same.
Excellent. So it'd be the same. Okay.
And then you could get your two totals and add them.
Yeah. So Miss C's in a moment. The reason we didn't start today, because you guys can do what you like with this one, but get them to design a classroom, get them to put some fun things in there, work out the area and perimeter. Remember, the area is length times width, perimeters all the way around. Could get them to put the X and Y axes in, plot those in, and then they can plot their desks around the classroom, and then they can give the coordinates for their desks and all the other items. So you can ask them lots of questions with this. Now, before we do, Miss C gets cracking with this, we're going to play a game. Can you turn over, Miss C?
Yes.
You must use a ruler. All right. Now, let's go to the back of your book.
Really?
Yep. Now, what you need for this game, okay, is a grey lead each, or one of you can use colour. If you're doing it in your book, you use a grey lead, I'll use colour. You're going to play a game, and the idea of this game is to try and block your opponent so they can't move. On this whole page is the game board. Now, I'll show you what I mean. So if one of us starts in this corner, I'm going to start here, and Miss C, you're going to start here.
Okay.
Okay? Now what you have to do is roll the dice. Okay, if I start, I have to now move 2 centimeters squared. Now, how do we know 2 centimeters squared is how you work out the area, Miss C? The little 2 in the corner. Do you know that? So area, you always have a little 2 after your centimeter or meter, whatever you're working in.
Okay, so
Okay.
I did 2, you did 2 centimeters.
Yeah, now,
about here.
good. Now watch. Each of these are centimeters squared. So if I wanted to move 2 centimeters square, all I do is go 1, 2, and that is my 2 centimeters square. Okay. Now I've moved 2 centimeters square. Remember, the idea of the game is to stop the opponent from moving on their next go. So blocking them in.
But how do you stop them?
I'll show you. We'll keep playing. You roll now. What did you roll? A 4. So now you need to move 4 centimeters square. No, yep, good. Use the end here. You're using the centimeter squares.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. Good. Usually you'd use a ruler in this grid book, but for the game, you don't need to worry. 2, so I moved 2 again, so I'm going to go. Now, you must make sure you continue from where you were. So I could go this way this time. So they must join on from your last one. Okay, you roll now, Miss C. 4 again. Wow. We both roll. I rolled 2 2s and you rolled 2 4s.
Could I go up 1 and then 2?
Yeah, but you've got to continue from the end of where you went.
Okay, so I could go like here, up like that.
Yeah, so you can join here and go that way. Yeah, as long as you'll continue. No. You can't. You got to continue from the end. So you've got to go from here.
Oh,
It's like a snake. So you can't continue from that bit because they're not properly joined.
1, 2, 3. That's 4.
Good. Excellent. All right. Now this game you could also play with 2 6-sided dice and roll 2 dice to make a 2-digit number. But we're just going to play with 1 for now. So if you're playing with older kids, they can do 2 dice. Okay, I've got a 4 now, so I'm going to go like.
Technically, you've got 2 4s every time because you've got a 2 and a 2, which makes 4. So
That's right. 4 can be broken down into 2s, can't it? All right, you go. Your roll. 2.
Now that is odd because Nick got 2 2s and a 4, and I've got 2 4s and a 2.
Oh, that is odd, isn't it? bit of a pattern emerging. All right, while Miss C's doing that, I'm going to roll. Oh my word, look at that, Miss C. Another 2.
Maybe I'll get another 4.
That is so strange.
So is the aim to get to the other person?
Yeah, you've got to get to the other person, but then you've got to block each other. So you've got to be careful because we see how we're getting closer to each other.
Oh my God,
That is so weird.
That is
Miss
just
C's rolled a 4. That is so strange. So I got a 2, 2, 4, 2. You got a
4, 4, 2, 4.
2, 4.
That is
How
just
bizarre. All right, let's see if I get a 2 or a 4. 1. All right. You go. 1.
This is just a pattern.
You're copying me.
Yeah.
How strange. You're copying me.
I reckon that we should start using like our own dice because dice just says pattern.
All right. 6. There we go. That's a good one, isn't it? All right, I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, you can bend. You don't have to be straight line as long as you're joining from within the end. So let's just check. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. And each of these, that's a 6 centimetre square.
I rolled a 3.
3. Okay, you go. Now, I'm going to roll again because the video is going to go a bit too long otherwise. And we'll show how you block. So I'm going to go 4. Where are you going?
Say I got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. Now I went, so you were still going. So did you roll again? Is that your second one?
No, I didn't.
All right, go again then. Okay, this is how you can block me. 6. So wait a minute. So you need to be able to stop me from going anywhere. So you've got to think about how you're going to place them. So remember, I can go this way, I can go this way, I can go this way. Okay, so think about how you're going to, with 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but you can still go that way.
Okay, so draw them in what you did. Okay. Good. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Missy's blocked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Wait
a minute. Where are you from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got one more. 6. No. You can't go that way because you've got to go there. Yeah.
I blocked you.
Okay. Good. Now watch out the way. So Missy. So give me your pencil so people can see where you went there. Okay, she went like this. Missy went like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now she's blocked me here. Okay, I can still go this way. I can still go this way. Okay, so that's how you do it. So you've got to think. Students have to think. So I've got 2 now, and now I can block you, Missy. So 1, 2. So I've blocked you now from going this way. However, you can still go this way. You can still go this way. And but now you've got to block me. So this is how the game works. So you've got to think. Don't worry about shading it in. Come on, because the video is going to go over.
6.
6. Oh, you should be able to. If you think now how you do this strategically, can you watch other way so people can see how you're going to block me in?
4, 5, 6.
So count as you go. Where are you up to? So
1, 2,
1.
3, 4.
So yeah, you can win this game if you place these correctly.
5, 6.
Excellent. Let's just check that you've got the right ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. So Miss C has won that game because she managed to roll a 6 on that one and block me in. So students have to think strategically how they place their moves, okay? So it wouldn't hurt for the student then when they finish the game to go through and tell you how many centimetres squared with a little 2 in each one. This can be adapted to students can play with more dice. You can modify the game to suit the younger years by giving them bigger squared paper, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. So there's 2 activities today. One's designing the classroom and one is this game that I actually made up. So hopefully you like it. Thanks guys.
Bye.